Coming off of our first win streak of the season, getting back-to-back victories in the last episode, can the Raiders continue their hot streak? I'm LDJ11 and welcome in the Raiders franchise. Today, we're going to have another doubleheader as the Raiders open up by taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Of course, they're going to tell us, let's play spoiler since they're in the playoffs. We'll have to see if we're able to do that. Of course, that's the goal though. Next up, they say they're an immovable object and we're going to try to stop them. We're going to compliment them though and not press them too much. Then we have a breakout scenario for cornerback Jeff Okudah, who we took in on a short flyer deal to see if he could help us out. So he might be able to boost his stock as he heads towards free agency, as we're going to start by upgrading Trayvon Merrick. And our third round pick rookie DeMar Cox gets an upgrade here to his run stuffer and gets +4 tackle. Next up's Gabriel Bowens, our star kick returner. He gets an upgrade to his playmaker ability, moving him up to a 65 overall. And we're going to open up with the ball today as the Chargers kick it away, and we are underway. Bowens is going to be on the return, and he just takes a knee. That'll bring out star quarterback Russell Wilson, who's actually had a really good season. 17 touchdowns, 7 picks, 2,200 yards. Now, you'll think we're awfully late in this season for that to be all of his stats. Well, he didn't come to us until midway through the season in a trade. And looking at injuries, we're missing our center, our right tackle, and our right outside linebacker in this game. We're going to be a little weak across the O-line, so we'll have to see if we're able to compensate and have a decent ground game, so that way we're not trying to hold up in pass protection as Russ goes down the field here. That's a bad throw. We're lucky J.C. Jackson chose to knock it away instead of pick it off. As we're going to go Devontae on the screen here. He jukes, breaks the tackle, and fumbles the ball. Are you kidding me? The Chargers recover. They're going to have excellent field position to begin their day. That is a huge mistake by our stud receiver, Devontae Adams. Justin Herbert comes out with 3,100 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, 4 picks. He has been fantastic as Eckler gets the carry to begin the day, and Max Crosby gets him down after just a 1-yard gain. They're going to go back to Eckler, who spins, and he has nowhere to go. DeMar Cox meets him in the hole. That's a short pickup, bringing up 3rd and 6, and Justin Herbert goes down the middle of the field. That was a short, easy completion to Josh Palmer for the first down. Herbert in the pistol here. He's going to go back to Eckler on first down, and Eckler stiff arms, breaks the tackle, but he can't go anywhere. That's Byron Young getting him down. That's a 3-yard loss as Herbert's going to pass here, and he misses. That was an easy completion, but that's now going to be 3rd and 13, and they're going to throw a screen. That's Austin Eckler getting the reception, not getting close to the first down marker, and that forces them to punt the ball to the Raiders, who are pinned at the 2-yard line, but Damian Harris is going to get through there and pick up a big first down, bringing him out to the 18-yard line. However, he gets hurt at the end of the play. It's a pectoral strain. He may or may not be back today as Russ is by himself on 3rd and 8, throwing it to Michael Mayer, who lays out and couldn't hold on. So now the Chargers take over. They're at 2nd and 12 here. Justin Herbert feeling pressure on the move, going down the field. That's going to be intercepted. Marcus Epps with the fantastic play. The Raiders are going to take over. As everybody knows, in these doubleheading episodes, we don't show the entire game. We edit them down. So you're going to see any big play and any third down, and then when they get inside of the 30-yard line. As you can see, the Raiders missed on that one, so the Chargers take over. That's Quentin Johnston making a catch, breaking a tackle, and he hits the gas. Nobody's around him. That's going to be a touchdown as he's at the 5, and he goes in. What a play by Quentin Johnston. I know that the Chargers would be looking to get that, as he was very disappointing as a rookie. And this type of development's what they need with Jim Harbaugh as head coach. As the Raiders take over and go down the field, Michael Mayer makes a tough catch there. That's a big first down. As you can see, Colton Miller got hurt. He has an Achilles strain, so he's going to be out for a little while as we go to Damian Harris. And he picks up a couple there, bringing up 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, here's Russ. He goes underneath. That's Trey Tucker getting the reception to end the first quarter. This is a 7-0 Chargers lead after 1. They have actually been pretty dominant in this, but you can't give the Raiders a whole lot of trouble here. They have 105 yards in the first quarter, and that's a great way to start the game, as Russ is going to find Jacoby Myers on 3rd down to set up 1st and goal and hopefully be able to set up 6 on this drive. He has Damian Harris next to him, who gets the carry, and he couldn't break the tackle of Kendricks there. He gets him down. 2nd and goal now. Russ in the pocket, going underneath. That's a drop. We had a chance there. Jakeem Grant couldn't hold on. 3rd and 8, pressure in his face, and Russ can't get the pass off. Jonathan Grenard gets the sack on the play. That's going to set up a 4th and goal and force the Raiders to have to settle for 3 as the kick is up, and it is good. This is a 7-3 ball game as the Chargers take over. Herbert dropping back to pass, going down the field. He has his tight end, Gerald Everett, for a huge gain. That's going to bring him up to right around midfield at the 49-yard line. Jumping ahead a little bit here, Herbert passing again. He gets the first down to the 16-yard line. Again, it's Quentin Johnston burning us. Herbert dropping back here. He has his X Factor activated. He's on the move. He finds Eckler underneath, who has one man to beat. He can't do it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line, setting up 1st and goal. Herbert passing quick. That's a drop. That honestly should have been a touchdown there, as he's going to toss it out to the right on the next play. That's Austin Eckler not getting in, setting up a 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Herbert's by himself, going to the end zone, and he will find Jared Everett for 6. The Chargers are going to extend their lead up here today. It's a 14-3 ball game as the Raiders take over on 3rd and 5. We can't get the first down. That was an easy stop there. We tried to throw a screen out there to Davante Adams. So the Chargers take over, and Herbert goes down the field, and that's Josh Palmer wide open again, making the reception at the 31-yard line as off of play action. Herbert's going to go down the field and find Darius Davis, who goes in for 6. The Chargers are going to take a 21-3 lead here towards the end of the second quarter. The Raiders are in quite the hole now as Russ takes over with a 2-minute drill, hoping to maybe get some points. He found Mayer quick there. He's going to go down the field and just miss. He had Jacoby Myers wide open there, and that's going to force us to have to punt the ball back to the Chargers, and they take over, and Herbert finds Palmer once again to get him up around midfield with 38 seconds left. Down the field goes Herbert, and that's a beautiful throw to Josh Palmer. What a play there. Only an elite quarterback can make that play. 34 seconds left in the half underneath. Quentin Johnston makes the reception, breaks tackles again. Are you kidding me? What a play. It ends up being a short gain of 3, but man, that was beautiful. Again, looking to pass is Herbert, and he goes towards the end zone, and that's a wide open Gerald Everett for 6. The Chargers take a 28-3 lead here as we're about to head towards halftime. You know, you got to see maybe the Raiders can get a little bit of points here as they find Davante Adams up around midfield. They need another big play and a quick timeout as he's going to go down the field, and Russ finds an open Jacoby Myers, who lays out, makes the play, gets the catch. They call their timeout with 5 seconds left in the half, and they decide, you know what, let's just settle for 3 here. Let's not push our luck at all. As the kick's up, it's good. It's a 28-6 ball game as we head into halftime. You know, the Raiders really need a Patriots-type scenario here. A 28-3 ball game, at least they have a little more time than the Patriots did, but this one's pretty ugly here, and it looks like our win streak may be coming to the end of its road as they're going to boot it away to the Chargers to begin the second half, which is the bigger issue here. So let's see if we can stop Herbert as they take a knee here, and we're going to begin the second half on defense. Herbert looking to pass on 2nd and 10. He finds an open Josh Palmer up across midfield. He hits a spin, and he's down to the 43-yard line. What a big play for the Chargers as Darius Davis ends up hurting the play. We'll have to see if that affects this offense. Herbert feeling pressure here, moving 2nd and 10 again. He goes down. That's a sack. Tyree Wilson almost missed him there. That would have been trouble. Herbert, 3rd and 17, goes down the field, and Josh Palmer's open, man. He burned Nate Hobbs. We just gave Hobbs a contract extension too, man, and I really question that decision. Josh Palmer did get hurt on the play, so the Chargers are down their number 2 and number 3 receiver as Eckler gets the pitch and gets the first down. Jukes breaks Jacorian Bennett's tackle and goes in for 6. The Chargers are running up the score here. If we wanted any chance of coming back in this, we needed to stop on that drive. And unfortunately, we didn't get it, and then on 3rd down, Michael Mayer drops it. So now we're desperate, and we got to go for it on 4th and 7, and we find an open Jacoby Myers. We get the first down out to the 40, keeping this drive alive. We need a touchdown here. We have no other choice. Russ looking to pass, feeling a little bit of pressure. He threw it into some serious coverage, but that was a perfect throw. Jacoby Myers with the catch and the first down, but now it's 3rd and 11, and Russ gets the completion again to Jacoby Myers. This time, it was as he got hit. That was another great throw by Russ. Unfortunately, we didn't do this early enough, so I feel like we're in a bit too deep of a hole as Wilson's looking to pass here, feeling pressure, and down he goes. That's a sack. Sears gets him, backing us up to a 2nd and 16 as Russ is going to throw a screen out there. We have Grant. He can't get past the safety. Are you kidding me, man? He should have jumped over him. Now we're backed up to a 3rd and 13, and we're going to throw another screen, it looks like, and it didn't work, man. So are we going to settle for 3? Yes, we are, and honestly, that's kind of cowardice if you ask me. We probably should have went for this looking back, but I know I was frustrated, and I felt like if we wanted any chance, we just needed some points. So it's 35-9 now as Herbert and the Chargers again get a big conversion, setting them up at 32-yard line. 2nd down now, Herbert looking to pass. He has an open receiver. He's going down the sideline. Nobody's over there. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. I'll be honest, I don't know who Stevenson is as they go to their fullback on the dive. He powers ahead. That's Jakob Johnson, our former fullback. And they decide, you know what, let's try to get him another carry, and they get him into the end zone. Jakob Johnson scores against us, extending this lead up to 42-9 now. The Raiders are in some serious trouble as we find Trey Tucker for a huge gain to get this drive going. Hopefully we can get a touchdown here and at least keep this game kind of respectable as Russ is going to pass on 3rd down, and that pass was wildly inaccurate. And honestly, J.C. Jackson probably would have jumped it for a pick 6. So now on 4th down, we got to go for it, and we find Jakeem Grant wide open for the huge gain. He jukes inside, breaks a tackle, gets the 1st down. We're getting blown out, but at least we're still putting up some yards here and making our offense look respectable. Our defense hasn't played well at all. Our run D has been good, but it's also because the Chargers really haven't tried to run it at all. As we find Davante Adams for a solid gain here, setting up a 2nd and 1. I will say our win streak's probably coming to an end as we find Davante Adams for 6. He gets in. What a play. That was a great RPO, and I didn't think Adams could get in. He did, and they even reviewed it. I didn't bother to show it. That's still a touchdown, so it's 42-16 now. Let's try to make this score respectable as we do stop the Chargers here, and they're going to punt it away, and that's going to be Antonio Bennett on the return. He gets a nice little spin move there. What a move. He jukes out of that, and he's gone. Nobody's over there. He's going down the sideline. As long as 25 can't catch him, he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. This game's over. I'm telling you, there's no way we're coming back, but what a play that was, man. Antonio Bennett showing off the moves and then his speed to finish that kick return or punt return off. What a play for the Raiders. It's 42-23 now as Herbert's on the move, and what a throw. That's Stevenson once again with the huge play down to the 19-yard line. Are you kidding me? We cannot stop this offense at all. I know Herbert has his X Factor activated, so that makes it more difficult, but man, that's ugly as they go to Eckler on the ground on 2nd down. He finds some space, picks up 8, sets up a 3rd and 2. As you can see, we've been decent on defense this year. This game, though, has not gone our way as Eckler jumps, breaks a tackle. Are you kidding me? Epps eventually gets him down, but what a run by Eckler, setting up 1st and goal from the 2. They go back to Eckler here, and he goes in. The Raiders extend their lead up. It's going to be 49-23 now. Man, I was hoping to at least get a stop and help keep this game respectable as we're going to go down the field one-on-one on 3rd and 19. It didn't work. We're going to decide, you know what, it's time. Let's just go for this. Russ throws it up there. That one's swatted away. Of course, the Chargers are going to take over with a 1st and goal. I didn't bother to show it. They scored in one play. It wasn't anything that impressive. So it's 56-23, and then we find Trey Tucker for a score here. That at least makes the score a little bit closer as this game's going to come to an end. I didn't see a point in showing the rest of that one. It was over. It was out of hand. Let's get on to the next one as we're looking at our stats from that one. We did end up putting up some impressive offensive stats. Unfortunately, though, it was all garbage time, basically. We started off hot in the 1st quarter, and then we just completely cooled off in the 2nd and 3rd quarter, and then it was just too late. We couldn't get back into this one. Herbert was phenomenal throughout. Eckler managed to get into the end zone. It felt like any time he was near the goal line, except for at the beginning of the game there when we had that one stop at the inch-yard line, basically. But overall, he had a really good day against us. I mean, he didn't put up a ton of yards, but he was effective when they needed him to be. And I mean, Herbert led the way for this team. As you can see, we gave up 3 sacks. Luckily, we didn't throw a pick, though, which is shocking. Looking at Jeff Okudah and see if he got his breakout, he did not. That's not shocking. I'm not surprised we didn't get it with him. And obviously, we didn't play spoiler. Nothing went well there. And on the immovable force front, nothing went well there either. We got blown out. So, unfortunately, we lost 5 morale for all of our offensive linemen. As we take a look at the playoff picture here, you can see the Chargers are the 5th seed in the AFC, so they are a pretty good team. And, you know, they have 11 wins, so you got to give them a lot of respect for that as well. So, let's see if we can get Jacoby Myers a breakout chance. We ended up getting him the opportunity. I doubt we'll get it. He needs 200 yards or 4 touchdowns. I just don't see us doing that. Our offense isn't that explosive. We'll have to see, though. Maybe we can do it against the Broncos. We have an upgrade for Jed Compton. We're going to go into pass protector here. That's just going to not really help us overall, but it makes him a better player, which is okay. That's what we need. We lost Lloyd Cushenberry for the rest of the season, so we went ahead, placed him on injured reserve, and we decided to sign Matt Paradis. He's a solid player that'll be good to have, and if we have to play him, we can play him. We'll probably try to play Dylan Parham over him at center just because I think that'll help this team out more. But, you know, it all comes down to development, and I think he offers more development. As we look at the draft order, we're still pretty far down there. So if we don't win any more games, we could still end up with a top 5 pick pretty easily. Here we are headed to Allegiant Stadium to take on the Denver Broncos in this one. And we're going to once again face former Florida quarterback Jack Garola, who's a rookie. He was really struggling when we last seen him, but he tore us up and played well. So let's see if we're able to put a stop to him, as he is going to open up with the ball. So we'll see what he has done since we last seen him. And honestly, he's played more bad football. 2,600 yards, more touchdowns than interceptions, you know, 11 and 17. That's not good. And I was hoping for a lot more out of Jack Garola. Obviously, he threw a lot of picks in college, so I'm not surprised he's throwing a lot of picks in the NFL. But, you know, as a Gator and a guy who was a part of our Coach KJ Dynasty. I really was hoping to see him succeed as he's been pretty bad, but not on this opening drive. He started 2 for 2 for 33 yards as Cortland Sutton found a big gain there down the middle of the field. Javonte Williams gets a carry here, and that's just a short one, only goes for 3. So in the gun, Garola hands it off. Javonte Williams again finds all sorts of space. That's a solid gain down to the 27-yard line, getting the Broncos another first down. Under center, this time's Garola. He's going to hand it off. That's Javonte Williams trying to beat Epps to the edge. He couldn't do it. He goes down. 2nd and 4 now. Again, going right back to Javonte. I was wrong. That's play action. That even got me as they find Dolchus for a solid gain. That gets him down to the 6, sets up a 1st and goal for Garola, who goes to the end zone and misses. That should have been a touchdown there. 2nd down, play action, on the moves Garola, and he gets in. That's Austin Hooper with the touchdown reception. The Broncos are going to take a 7-0 lead over the Raiders today. Hopefully we can beat them, man. I don't want to lose once again to the Broncos as Russ has played really well, 19 touchdowns, 7 picks. Honestly, he deserves a chance to be our starting quarterback next year, but he takes a huge sack to begin his day. 2nd and 19 now as we're going to run play action and take a shot down the field. That's Michael Mayer holding on, getting the 1st down out to the 39-yard line. Ooh, that saves us from a bad start as we're going to get to the ground game now and go to Damian Harris, who finds a lot of space to the left. That's a solid gain out to the 46-yard line. However, he gets shaken up once again. He hasn't missed a ton of time, but he's been injured constantly, it feels like, as he's headed to the locker room. So he may actually miss some time, and Devin Singletary steps in to fill the void left by him. And we find Davante Adams there for a 1st down. And as you can see, it's a broken collarbone for Damian Harris. That means his season's over. He's going to end up on IR, and we're going to have to sign somebody to fill his roster spot. Unfortunately, we're going to have to lean on Devin Singletary, it looks like, the rest of the season. Or maybe we'll play some of the young guys we have behind him, as I haven't found Singletary to be that good. It's 3rd and 10 now for Russ, and he finds Jakeem Grant, who is stopped about a yard short. They call it inches. And we decide, let's go for this, Russell. I don't know if he got there. I really don't think he got there. And he did not get there. The Broncos took over. It's 3rd and 10 now for Garola, who's going to outrun Tyree Wilson and get the 1st down. Nate Hobbs gets him down up around midfield. Garola again going off play action, looking to take a shot here. He's feeling pressured, down he goes. That's Max Crosby with the sack. Garola's played really well in the live games against us, but when you sim with him, he doesn't play well as he's going to take another sack here. That's Max Crosby, getting him down 2 plays in a row, backing up the Broncos. Now let's take a look at the playoff picture. The Bengals, Patriots, Titans, and Dolphins are all just on the outside looking into the playoffs if they started today. We'll have to see if any of them teams can bust in as the first quarter comes to an end here. And we have the ball now. We're going to Devin Singletary, who finds a little bit of space to the left. That's a solid 11, 12-yard carry right there. Probably one of his best carries in a Raiders uniform. We're going to go to the RPO game, find Davante Adams, who jukes, and he finds all sorts of space down the sideline. That's a solid gain down to the 18-yard line. The Broncos are moving well, and Russ is playing really well as we go back to Singletary. He juked inside, and that was probably the wrong decision. He only ends up picking up 4 here. 2nd down now, back to the ground game. Devin Singletary up the middle, finds some space. 1st and goal at the 6 for the Raiders. That was a nice run. He's actually showing some worth here today. As we go to Singletary, he tries to get the edge. Pat Surtain gets him down at about the 1-yard line. So 2nd and goal now. We're looking to pass with Russ to the end zone. Touchdown, Davante Adams. That was a nice throw, and Davante made sure to get his feet down. What a play. Raiders are going to tie this one up at 7 all here in the 2nd quarter as we're going to open up the next drive by sacking Jack Garola with Akeem Davis Gaither, backing him up to a 3rd and 14 as Garola's going down the field, and he missed. He had his receiver wide open. That was Tim Patrick, if I'm not mistaken. So the Raiders take back over here. A little bit of motion, and we're going to go underneath to Jacoby Myers for the nice gain down the sideline. That's going to get us up past midfield, down to the 41-yard line. And now jumping ahead, it's 2nd and 13. Russ on the move once again, looking to pass, stopping, firing. That's Davante laying out and making a nice catch, getting us a 1st down at 27-yard line. We're going to run read option with Russ. He can't get anywhere. He ends up picking up nothing. So 2nd down, back to the ground game. Devin Singletary finding some space, showing a little bit of power and getting that 1st down, absorbing a big hit by Justin Simmons at the end there. 1st and 10 now at the 17 for the Raiders. Russ taking his time, throwing to the end zone, and ooh, that should have been picked, honestly. 2nd down, back to the ground. It's Hardwick getting the carry here. He fights ahead and picks up 6. That's going to set up a 3rd and 4 now from the 10 as we go back to Devin Singletary, and he can't get it. That's going to be a 4th and 2. What will the Raiders do? Well, they decide let's settle for 3 here. Daniel Carlson's an excellent kicker, and his kick is up. It's good. It's a 10-7 I just did it there, honestly. That's a Las Vegas 10-7 lead, not an Oakland lead. Man, I haven't done that in this series much. I fully expected to do it more, as we are going to get a stop as Max Crosby takes down Jack Garola to end the half. It's 10-7, Vegas leading here. They've been really good on offense. Our defense has actually played pretty well as well. So hopefully we can continue this and keep the Broncos down and behind, as we do get the ball to begin the second half, which means we have a chance to give ourselves a 2-score lead and hopefully take control of this game, as Bowens is going to take it from the goal line. And there wasn't much there, truthfully. He's been fantastic on returns, though, as Russ is looking to pass to begin the third quarter, and he finds an open Jacoby Myers down the seam. That's a big play, setting up a first down right around midfield, as it's now 3rd and 9 for Russ, who's going to throw into double coverage, maybe even triple coverage. That was a bad decision. You don't force that. We had to punt. Now the Raiders are on defense trying to stop Jack Garola and the Broncos, and that's a sack for Tyree Wilson, bringing up a 3rd and 13 right at like the 3 or 4 yard line as they go up the middle with Javonte Williams, and he gets the first down. You can't do that. Our defense has to play better than that, as it's now 3rd and 5 and Garola's looking to pass. Going down the sideline, that's going to be intercepted by Nate Hobbs. What a play. That gets the Raiders excellent field position right around midfield. And now they still have their chance to take the 2-score lead here as Russ goes down the field. That's an open Michael Mayer, getting us down to the 22-yard line on the big play. Now we're going to go to our ground game, and Devin Singletary has nowhere to go. Lyle Collins couldn't pull around quick enough and get that block. 2nd and 10, Russ pulls it on the read option, tries to get the edge. He beats Justin Simmons, and he's going to go for 6. Touchdown, Raiders. They're going to take a 17-7 lead here today and maybe get their 4th win on the season, as this is a pretty big moment for this Raiders defense. They need a stop, as Javonte Williams is going to get the edge and get out to midfield. You got to do better than that. We need to be able to hold momentum when we have it. 3rd and 1 now here for the Raiders. Underneath, that's Dolchis getting the first down to the 31-yard line. The Broncos have been doing everything right here. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run play action with Garola standing in the pocket, feeling some pressure, moving, and he's going to tuck and run, and he's going to get a couple yards there. That's a nice play, man. That's good pocket movement and awareness there. 2nd and 3 now, looking to pass is Garola. Quick underneath. He has his man. That's Hooper getting just a couple yards there. It's 1st and down now at about the 13-yard line or so. So they're going to hand it off. That's Javonte Williams picking up nothing. Bringing up 2nd and long for Garola, who's passing, and he throws it underneath to an open receiver. That's going to be a solid game, setting up a 3rd and 1 now at the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's see if the Raiders can get the stop they need here in order to maybe lock this game up. Garola sending a guy in motion. Throwing quick. That's Cortland Sutton going in. Touchdown, Broncos. Man, that's a big missed opportunity for this Raiders defense. Now it's just a 3-point game as the Raiders offense takes over. That's Jakeem Grant finding a little bit of space, and he gets up across midfield down to the 46-yard line. What a run there. Looking to pass now on 3rd and 10s. Ross feeling pressure and taking the sack. Throw it away, man. We're at least in field goal range there. Now we get no points, and the Broncos take over at the 6. They find an open receiver. That's Cortland Sutton out to the 27-yard line. 8 or so minutes left in this game. They're going to run play action with Garola and take a sack. That's Robert Spillane making the play, getting the stop for this Raiders defense. Now the offense is already at 3rd and 9 after not getting any first downs. They find an open Michael Mayer, though. They convert. They should be able to run this clock down, hopefully control it and get a touchdown here. Jakeem Grant getting the run, getting out of bounds. That's a nice carry down to the 39-yard line across midfield. 3rd and 8 now, needing this first down. That's Jacoby Myers, and man, that was nearly picked. What a play by this Broncos defense. Now, the Raiders decide to settle for 3 here. I don't love the decision. It's a long field goal, and it only gives them a 6-point lead. They get it. It's up. It's good. But 20-14 is your score here. That's risky with about 2.5 minutes left in the game, as Jack Garola is going to find Javonte Williams up across midfield down to the 47-yard line on that wheel route. 2nd and 3 here for Garola. Going down the field, he has an open receiver once again. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's Tim Patrick getting him down to the 24-yard line. Minute 34 left. Javonte Williams catches a screen, hits the gas, gets the first down, breaks a tackle. He's going to go down at the 7. 1st and goal with a minute and a half left in this game. What will the Raiders do? Are they going to use their timeouts? Well, here they don't, and they let the Broncos get a completion underneath the Sutton. That's the Raiders' first called timeout as Garola's looking to pass, and he finds Cortland Sutton for 6. That's going to tie this game up pending the extra point here. And let's see if that extra point's up good. We get a good chance to block it, but we run into the kicker. It don't matter. That kick's going to be up and good. The Broncos take the points. They decline the penalty. 21-20 is your score here with about 50 seconds left. We take a shot down the field. That was a big missed opportunity. 2nd and 10. We find Michael Mayer out to the 50-yard line. That'll get us nearly in field goal range as we call a timeout with 44 seconds left. Jumping ahead to 24 seconds left. Russ stepping up in the pocket, running here, juking. He doesn't go really anywhere. That's a short gain. We're out to the 42, 18 seconds left. Russ looking to pass here. Feeling pressure, gets the pass off and just misses Michael Mayer. We're still on the outskirts of field goal range here. 3rd and 4, 13 seconds. Russ goes underneath, gets the first down to Michael Mayer. We only have one timeout though, so we're going to end up having to use it and kick a game-winning field goal from a very long distance here. This is a 52-yard field goal attempt, and they iced us. Daniel Carlson, let's see if he can drill it and give us our 4th victory. The kick's up, and it's going to go wide left. Are you kidding me? We lose that one on a missed kick. 21-20 is your score here. This season's been so disappointing for the Raiders. We should have won this game. Overall, though, this was a great game to play. I enjoyed this one quite a bit as... you know, we came up short, but it was actually pretty fun here. Now, I'm going to jump into some housekeeping stuff here at the end of this episode. First off, I want to say thank you for being patient with me. Videos haven't been coming out as quick. We're still adjusting to life around here with a daughter, and with the draft, I wanted to get some draft content up. I'm a draft junkie. I love everything about it, so to me, it's important to put up stuff that I like, and it's football related, so that's why I put it up. Now, we will get back to basically our normally scheduled content after this. The next video after this one will likely be a draft recap, grading out the draft and what I think of it overall. And then from there, we'll be back to our Coach KJ Dynasty and this regularly on the channel. I will say I'm also looking to upgrade my mic. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. Right now, I just have one of the better condenser mics, but it's a condenser mic. So that's how come so much background noise keeps getting picked up. And with a newborn in the house, it's been almost impossible to record. Between the noise, you know, newborns make noise. They cry, they're fussy. And if I can get myself one of the Shure mics that's a dynamic mic where hopefully it doesn't pick, or where they don't pick up as much background noise, I think I'll be able to get videos out quicker again and it won't affect us quite as much. I'm hoping to be able to make that purchase here relatively soon so that way we can get full speed ahead. I really want to win a title in the Coach KJ Dynasty, and then if we win a title, I'd like to play through one more season at minimum with them, and depending upon how quick everything goes, maybe get a 2nd season and then finish them out by basically 4 years where I'll play the games, maybe show highlights, and just do like a season each time to finish out our character storylines in that one, and to make sure we have draft classes for this franchise as it's going to continue on past the Coach KJ Dynasty, because once that new college football game's out, you know I'm going to be playing that one consistently. Honestly, that's just one of my goals, is to win a title and get that series wrapped up and be able to continue this one. Like I said, hoping to get a new mic soon. You know, I don't know how long it'll take. I'm LDJ11 though. I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll be back with more Raiders franchise soon. I'm out.
Life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar.